Hi everyone, Ken from the Thousand Mile Project here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to install the Chinese language pack in Windows 11 for desktop, which allows you to type Chinese characters in, which can be very helpful when you're studying classical Chinese. It saves you a lot of copy pasting. So the first thing you want to do is go down to the Start menu and find your settings, and go into Settings and select Time and Language from the sidebar. I've already done that here. So then you want to click on Language and Region, and it'll show you which language packs are already installed on your computer. If you don't already have Chinese Simplified Mainland China installed, you can go over to Add a Language and type in Chinese. They'll come up with a bunch of different Chinese language packs that you can install. I already have the one that I want to install installed, so I'll show you how it would work if I was doing it with another one. So if you click on this, then go down to Next, and then you can choose what you want installed. Obviously, you don't need everything like handwriting, speech recognition, etc. But if you don't want to mess around with all this, you can just leave it as is and click Install. It'll take a while for it to install because language packs are notoriously slow in terms of how long they take to install. But anyway, if you just wait it out, it'll eventually be installed. Then what you want to do is go back to Language and Region, and next to the language pack that you just installed, go over to these three dots and select Language Options. Scroll down to where it says Microsoft Pinyin. Select the three dots over here and go to Keyboard Options. This will bring up a bunch of different things that you can set. There's some things that you'll probably want it set to if you're doing classical Chinese instead of modern Mandarin. For example, I have reading autocorrection, super abbreviated pinyin, both of those turned off. I have the character set to traditional Chinese because, at least on the internet, most of the classical Chinese texts you see will be written in traditional Chinese. Obviously, paperback books, a lot of the modern reprints of classics are in simplified Chinese. I leave half-width input mode on. Fuzzy pinyin, this is another thing where it's good if you're typing modern Mandarin, but you probably don't want these if you're doing classical Chinese, so I have both of these off, and I have the previous version of Microsoft Pinyin turned off. For keys, I use Control Space to switch between Chinese and English modes when I'm typing in Chinese. And the last thing that I've set is I have the candidate number. This is the number of characters that pop up when you type a particular word in. It'll show you a bunch of different characters that have that pronunciation. I choose 9, which is the maximum amount, because sometimes I'm typing a pretty obscure character and I might have to scroll through several different pages of characters before I find the one that I want. And I like being able to see the characters really well, so I have it set at the font size of extra large so that I can see the character really well. Sometimes really complex characters can be difficult to tell apart when they're in a small font size, so having it in extra large is really helpful. Anyway, I'll talk about how to type characters into ctext.org's website in the next video that I make in this series. But for now, I'll say have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you in the next video. Take care.